Welcome to Steel Talks. I'm Nishith Sharma, founder of Steel Guru. Today I have the pleasure of having Mr. Stefano Deplano, the managing director of Danieli Centro Combustion, with me. Thank you for giving us the time, and I would like to get your views on how you look at India as far as your business is concerned. To start with, you know that the Indian growth rate has gone down to below 5%, and things are not as rosy as they were a few years back. How do you look at Indian market, the Indian growth prospects as such?
Thank you for this question, because it's something we have to clarify, because sometimes we are not optimistic about our situation, but we have to consider mainly one fact, that starting from our foundation of Danieli Centro Combustion in India, that was 6 years ago. We have to consider that 6 years ago it was the beginning of a big crisis all over the world, not only in India, in any other country of the world, but all over the world. And what we were considering to have as a growth 6 years ago is not existing anymore, but not only because we have any problem inside our country, but because there are some problems all over the world. What we are looking at, and India is giving extremely good promises, are the potentiality that a country can demonstrate. And I'm sure, I'm traveling all over the world quite often, and I'm sure that the potentiality of India is extremely strong. They are existing, and we were expecting in 2008, but the growth was low, but everybody is going slowly all over the world. And then what I'm looking at are the potentiality, even if we have seen that our expectations are not confirmed by the results up to now, but they will be, I'm sure.
To take this question further, if you look at the emerging markets, other emerging markets like Brazil, Turkey, Russia, even those places, the economy is really doing bad right now. Their currencies are devaluing. So in that scenario, don't you find that India is still a shining star with about 5% growth?
Yes, I agree completely with you. If you are looking all over the world, we see that everybody, any country, also the strong countries, have received a big impact from this crisis. Who is going out first from the crisis is USA, probably. They are the first. But we have some facts that are giving us the possibility to be optimistic. Also some political facts all over the world. Iran is not against USA anymore, it seems. They are closer than in the past. And there are some other facts that are giving us the possibility to be optimistic. Also, any country has something to improve, India as well, because of course we are human, we are not God. And then there are a lot of things to be improved also in India.
Okay. My next question would be, with this kind of strong conviction about Indian prospects, what are your plans for India, for Danieli Centro Combustion?
We have already started to go into the direction to be a full player on the Indian market, because we can't consider to be successful on the Indian market with one product. We have to consider to be successful on the Indian market to have a diversified field of activity, and to be in front of the client not only with one way to solve their problem, but with several ways, with several possibilities, products, and capability to serve them in several aspects. And now, as we were saying today, we are active not only in reheating but also in heat treatment. And in a country like India that's growing, in a country like India where added value is much more important than in the past, we are not looking at the volume now. We are looking also and mainly to the quality. And then heat treatments mean quality, mean added value to the products. And that is the direction we have, as we were saying today, not only heat treatment, but heat treatment with batch furnaces, but also heat treatment lines, where galvanizing line, continuous annealing line, they are so important. Aluminium is a product that in a growing country like India like India will be, maybe, will be so important, because aluminium is one of the precious material that a growing country is using first. And then all these diversified products are our way to become a leader. We want to become a leader here. Somebody's saying that Le Coubertin is saying that it's important to participate. But you know, who is remembering the third of a race? Probably it's better to win, because if you win, everybody's looking at you and remember your name. We are here to win.
No, that's heartening to know that you want to be a market leader in this area. Could you share some of your projects which you have executed in past in India, and some of the incoming projects which you are undertaking now for our viewers?
I am sorry to mention only the last one, because all clients are so important for us. Then, if I'm mentioning JSDL, if I'm mentioning some other Vizag, if I'm mentioning Suryadev, we have a list of extremely important clients. I would like to mention more than the clients, but I don't want to forget anybody, which are the last plants that we have received as jobs. At the beginning, we were selling small furnaces, 30 tons per hour, 50 tons per hour, maybe for stainless steel, then very, very high technology, but small plants. High technology, small plants. Now we are on the high level of the technology, but also on the high level of the dimension. The last furnaces are higher than 200 tons per hour. They are
they're becoming bigger every day.
Big plants. And then that's demonstration that we are a baby, 6 years old, big like a very strong teenager at least.
No, that's I appreciate the facts which you shared with me. Now, you probably understand this structure pretty well of Indian steel sector. There are large players, there are medium players, and there are small players in the steel sector. Most of the modern technology is being adopted by the large players and some medium players. But there are thousands of smaller players who have money, who have aspiration as well to go for, to improve their quality, to cut their cost, and basically improve their processes. So, how do you look at the smaller sector in India, and what kind of solutions you have for them?
Uh, this is a matter that I may answer in name of my mother company, that is Danieli in Budrio. Danieli has since several years in mind that there are not only the big players that are producing millions tons of steel every year, but there are a lot of small producer. Small means some hundred.
1,000 tons.
Yes, 1,000 tons per year, that are anyway an extremely important part of the production, because they are serving everywhere the world, and they are now good quality, because now everybody would like to stay in the right place with a good position in the market, has to guarantee quality, the quality
And the cost.
and the cost as well. In Danieli, we have, I am in Danieli, I feel myself Danieli, not only Danieli Centro Combustion, Danieli. And in Danieli, we have in mind this kind of product to serve the small, medium size clients, and we have some, we name them mini mill, some solution, for instance, that are guaranteeing low production level, but with a very reliable system and very simple equipment that can be used also by clients that have not yet a big experience, and then they are not used to run with sophisticated plant. We have to identify simple solution, low cost of operation and low cost of maintenance, and they don't need sophisticated brains using them. And for instance, I mention only one plant that we have now already designed and into production. Imagine a rolling mill that is served by a continuous casting that is giving to the rolling mill directly, without reheating it again. Directly, the piece is hot enough to be rolled in the same line in a very small plant, very short plant. They don't use 1 kilometer to have this layout, but that's a small
Compact
plant, low production cost, and so on. I don't want to bother you with too many.
No, this could be an interesting area of business for you. Now, my last question is that, as this could be a very interesting area for you, these people are highly defragmented. How do you plan to reach them? How do you plan to, like, you have organized a seminar here today. I don't know that how it was constituted, but to reach smaller people, what do you have any concrete plans, or to organize road shows or something?
Now, 6 years ago, we were in India. We were talking about our capability, and at the same time, we had nothing to show to our clients, because what was existing to show to our client was abroad, was far away from India. It was not so easy to go all around the world to see our plants. Now, we have the possibility here in this country to discuss any topic with our clients, but to have also the possibility to go together with them to show the plants, to have the possibility to demonstrate what we can do, and to look at a plant that maybe is what they need or something similar, and they can share with us the information. But first of all, we are now a company to reach the number 70 people, and it will reach in a short time 100 people. We are organizing ourselves to serve the clients and to answer to the clients' question as we have received today. They have a lot of problems, and everybody has a lot of problems. And we have to organize our service to the clients in this country to serve them, giving them the answer, giving them the possibility to solve the problem they have. And to do that, we have to organize these 100 people, but there are 100. That's a huge number. And at the same time, we have to start, as today did, to start to explain to everybody. Some of the guests that were here today was saying to me, it's a surprise, and that's a mistake from our side. It's a surprise to see that you are so good, you have so big technology. We have to work properly and hardly to let everybody know that we are here and which is our technology.
No, absolutely.
But we are doing it.
Absolutely. This was my question, that you need to improve your interaction because people are not aware that what is available to them as a solution.
Yes.
I would like to thank you for taking out time, Mr. Deplano. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your question. Thank you.